So those days in Africa, the way they did slave trade about 200 years ago, 300 years ago, 400, the way they did slave trade was that the white man will enter the ship, transatlantic ship, cross over to West Africa, and then go inland and meet some kingdoms, all right, and then talk to the kings. And the kings will go into the other neighboring towns and villages, send their soldiers will go there, catch some random people, and then they will bring the people to the kingdom. The king would then sell these people to the white man in exchange for things like schnapp, like hot drinks, mirrors, clothing, beautiful clothing. And sometimes the king will even send a group of soldiers to conquer a village and harvest all the slavable people there, all right, or enslavable people. So that was how it used to happen then. So in one of such deals, a young man one day went to the farm, all right, in one of the neighboring villages of a powerful kingdom. He went to the farm to harvest some food for his family. While he was harvesting the food, some soldiers from the neighboring kingdom rounded him up and bundled him, tied his hand and his mouth, took him to the kingdom. And then if you are entering the kingdom, it's a very big palace. So this palace has 3 gates. So the first big fence that nobody could jump, the fences are so high, nobody can jump it. The second, once you enter the first gate, you walk all the way to the second gate and you're seeing guards and guards and guards. You meet the second gate, they will verify you, they will open the gate, you meet the third one before you see where the king is. All these fences, all these gates have lots of big fences. So when they brought all the slaves before the king, and then the king was seated there on his throne outside his house, and they were waiting for the white men to arrive. And then the slaves have already been bundled and kept. So one of the young men, of that young man there, he managed to wriggle out of the rope they used to tie him secretly, untie his leg, and he started running. So as he wanted to run, the king told the guards, wait. Because there's no place he's running to. He ran to the fence on this side of the compound, tried to jump. The fence was too high. Then he ran to the other side across the compound, tried to jump. The fence was too high. He ran to this side, the fence was too high. After he has done all the running, they were just looking at him running around the compound. All the guards were just looking at him. After he has done all he could, he came back and sat where he was sitting before. So the king said they should bring this small boy to him. The soldiers brought him. They asked him, what were you thinking? Why were you running like a stupid boy? What were you thinking? So usually the king used to execute such people so that other slaves would be afraid or scared. So just before the king could order his execution, he told the king, look, I know of course that I can't escape. I know there are so many guards. Even if I jump the first fence, I still have 2 more to deal with. And I know that you're taking me out in slavery to the white man. He said, I want to, by the time that the white man is carrying me to their foreign land, I want to be happy. That when I got the chance to do something, I actually did the best I could do to fight an unfavorable situation. Bad luck befell me and I did my best. I want to go there knowing that I'm happy, I did my best. So the soldiers wanted to drag the guy out. The king said, no, let him go. Said they should let the guy go, that the guy has taught him a lesson on regret and happiness. He said, if you really want to live happy, when a situation that you don't like, an unfavorable situation falls on you, you do your very best to handle it. And at the end of the day, if you're not able to handle it, then you can relax and be happy knowing that this one is beyond you. At least you did your best.